George Mason's Equal Rights Constitution versus Madison's Ruling Class Constitution, a Gabby Press presentation about why Madison's rules failed and why Mason's vision for America would have been better for American middle and working class citizens. In today's presentation, Gabby Press explains how we, the people, got here. On September 17, 1787, the last day of the convention, Mason predicted, Madison's Constitution will end in corrupt, tyrannical aristocracy 233 years later, in November 2020. Mason's prediction about the U.S. government was fulfilled. The citizens had a stolen election, perpetrated by a deep state tyranny. The government has become disconnected from the consent of the citizens. A private central bank controls money and interest rates for the benefit of a corrupt, tyrannical aristocracy. The political reality in America today is a growing divergence between the top 1% of citizens and the bottom 99% of citizens. A boom-bust cycles every 10 years which destroys middle-class wealth, but enriches the ruling class. Unlimited federal debt, $36 trillion, 42 million citizens on food stamps and welfare. Gabby Press wrote about the vision George Mason had and his opposition to Madison's British social class model of government. In our book, George Mason's America, our book describes the Masons' four founding documents: July 6, 1775, Declaration of Causes and Necessity of Taking Up Arms. We fight not for glory. We fight to die freemen rather than live as slaves. Mason's Virginia Declaration of June 12, 1776, 30 days before Jefferson's Declaration. July 4, 1776, Jefferson's Declaration of Independence 1781, the ratification of the Articles of Confederation. The nation's first constitution, the Articles of Confederation, were written by Thomas Burks of North Carolina, who carefully inserted the text, expressly delegated powers of the national government. The Articles of Confederation provided the state sovereignty framework that Mason championed. Mason's most important core principle of government was that all legitimate authority is derived from consent of the governed. Mason, along with Jefferson, stated that citizens retain the natural right to alter/abolish a tyrannical government. Mason's decentralized state sovereignty framework was based upon the moral value of egalitarianism, that all citizens are equal before the justice system. Mason's egalitarian philosophy can be summarized as, we came equals into this world, and equals shall we go out of it. Individual right to acquire and use property, including the right to appropriate their profits. Equal opportunity for all citizens to prosper. No special privileges for wealthy elite. During the Convention of 1787, Mason expressed his opposition to Madison's British ruling class model of government. Mason expressed his opposition to Madison's American ruling class money power. During the convention, Mason argued, nothing was as important as limiting money policy to the House of Representatives. Where the money is, there also is the power. The Senate, the branch reserved to the aristocracy, must not control money supply. During the convention, in August of 1787, Mason made the following demands. 1. Create a Council of State to check presidential power. 2. Craft a clause for the objects of national government to expressly define the purpose of government. 3. Limit federal authority to only delegated powers defined in the Constitution. 4. Two-thirds vote of both houses to override vetoes. 5. Congress restrained from perpetual revenue. 6. President limited to single term. 7. No appointments of elected representatives to government offices created during term. 8. Senate prohibited from altering money bills. Our book explains why Madison called the convention Madison's centralized ruling class framework codified these solutions. Natural aristocracy gets their own branch of government. Hamilton stated, give to the first class, the natural aristocracy, a distinct, permanent share in government. Ruling class controls banking and money supply, a supreme national power that controls the impulses of common citizens, who the delegates called noble beggars, and howling masses eliminate state-issued money, centralize all monetary power, unlimited implied powers, and delete the term expressly delegated. No mechanism for citizens to remove tyranny. The Gabby Press analysis of the problem. In our Gabby Press book, The Principles of Government, we explain why Madison's framework cannot be fixed. We explain that the moral and cultural differences between red state citizens and blue state citizens are irreconcilable. Red state citizens value individual liberty, which is incompatible with blue state citizen welfare dependency. 42 million citizens on food stamp welfare. Blue state citizens have embraced the Chinese totalitarian communist model of surveillance and jackboot compliance with Marxist DI values. The uniparty ruling class has captured both parties permanently. Electoral politics within the existing constitutional framework in the federal system is a dead end because of the new political alliance between the Marxist Democrats and global corporations. The Gabby Press logical conclusion: the government has failed the citizens. The ideological differences between citizens in red states and citizens in blue states are irreconcilable. The best, most peaceful solution is civil dissolution and red state citizens to start over at 1776, crafting a better constitution for red state citizens. Gabby Press provides a toolkit for red state citizens to create a new constitution after the civil dissolution between red states and blue states. You can buy our books directly from us at our website www.gabbypress.com. Available in both print and audio for citizens who like to listen while they work or drive. You can view our free educational PowerPoints on our website to learn more. After you read George Mason's America and Principles of Government, we suggest that you read the other books in our book series on constitutional/governance reform, state sovereignty, natural rights, and political polarization. After the collapse of America, equal rights for all. About Gabby Press. Gabby is short for the Great American Business and Economics Press. Gabby is the imprint publisher of books and blogs about topics related to American economic liberty and how fair constitutional rules create mutually beneficial financial outcomes for middle and working class citizens. Our website offers an educational gathering place for ordinary common red state citizens to prepare for the urgent issues that confront the economic and political reality in the U.S. today. Buy our books direct from us at our website www.gabbypress.com.